Hi, boys and girls. This is it. This is the day that you are going to send me your essay. I just wanted to go over a couple last things with you just for you to double check before you send off your essays to me. So at this point, everybody should be done writing. You've had the weekend to think about it and read over it, double check it, maybe share it with someone, read it out loud to see how it sounds, to see if you've made any mistakes. So you can see I have my essay written. I have my lead paragraph here, trying to get people interested in my essay. I have my paragraph about how children learn from families. I have my paragraph about how children learn from technology and media. I have my paragraph about how children are learning outside from activities outside of school. And then I have my concluding paragraph. So all in all, it ends up being just 2 pages long. And you'll notice I used a size 16 font and just used the Arial setting for the font. Nothing bigger than 18. Don't make your font any bigger than 18 or it just ends up being 4 or 5 pages, and if we would be printing these out, that would be a waste. So keep it below size 18 font. Choose a font that is readable, please, something that will be easy for me to read since I have to read 24 of these. So make it easy on me, please. And I have my essay. I think I have everything in there. I just want to double check my rubric just to make sure one last time that I've done everything I need to do. So I'm looking at this thinking, did I do everything on here that's needed? Did I plan? We talked about this. The planning that we've done since school until now has been incredible. So we've done a lot of planning with boxes and bullets and building thesis statements and reasons and evidence to back up those reasons, and you've done a great job with that. The next thing is content, looking at the content of it. This is where the writer uses strategies to generate entries and ideas. The writer uses details to elaborate and expand their ideas. This is the meat of the story. This is where all the work you've done comes out on the paper. I see the evidence you've collected. I see the mini stories. I see the polls. I see the lists. I see the research. That's the content. That's what I'm looking for. I'm also going to be looking for author's purpose. We've done that in reading. Now we can also do it in writing. The author's purpose. What was the purpose for writing this? This is a persuasive essay. So the purpose was to build a strong thesis and essay using evidence and events. The writer uses strong words and language to support the thesis. The writer's voice is heard throughout the essay. In other words, if I'm reading Keegan's, it sounds like Keegan. It sounds just the way Keegan would talk. He's also writing Maya, Safi, Gia. I hear those words. I hear the words that you would say in class. I see them on the paper and think, yep, that's definitely who that is. So your voice is important in your writing. Independence. Oh my goodness. Yes, independence. The writers of this classroom have been really tackling the challenge of essay writing by learning the strategies through video and then applying them to your writing. So you would watch a lesson, then you would apply it. Then you'd watch a lesson and apply it. That's the independent part of the writing. And in the virtual world we're in right now, this is exactly what you need to do. I wasn't there to be able to sit with you at the reading table and share with and work with groups of you. You did this independently. Qualities of good writing. Well, the writer learns the value of small stories and evidence to support a claim. Repetition and transition words. We've talked about how important it is to repeat your thesis statement. Say it again. Don't let them forget what you're trying to say. And then using those transition words. For example, another example, most importantly, finally. Check and make sure you've got good transition words. That's where you will get points for that. The writing process. The writer follows the guidelines of essay writing and proceeds through each step of the process. And again, that's with your independence. You've been doing that. You've been watching a video, then trying it. Looking at a Nearpod lesson, then trying it. So this is the process that you've been following all through. Language. The writer uses appropriate language for expository writing. Expository writing is any kind of nonfiction writing. And this type of essay, a persuasive essay, is nonfiction writing. This is evidence. You used appropriate language. You weren't silly. You didn't put any smiley faces in. You didn't put in ha 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 or just kidding. None of that. None of that belongs in a persuasive essay. This is formal writing, and you have to use that formal tone because you're trying to convince me that you're right. And then the final one is mechanics, where the writer follows the proper procedure for editing and revising a piece of writing. The writer is aware of the audience and produces a piece that shows the proper mechanics, including spelling, grammar, sentence structure, and punctuation. And as you type it on a computer, the computer helps you out an awful lot, but sometimes you have to reread your sentences to realize that you might have made a mistake somewhere. So just double check to make sure, or have someone else help you with your editing and revising. In total, it is 40 points in language arts. So my essay is ready. I've gone over my rubric, I'm sure, and I'm proud of my work. So I am ready to send it to my teacher. There are a couple ways to do that. If you look up here in the top, you'll see the word share. And if you click that, you can share it. It's going to ask you to share it on OneDrive. Okay, you can do that. Or you can attach a copy instead. Either way is fine. But this will share it with OneDrive. Okay, so when you click on Word document or PDF, it will share it with me. Another way to do it is over here to the word file. If you can barely see file over here, you can share it here. Down at the bottom it says share. You can send it to me in an email. And when you do that, you can send it as an attachment. Okay, and it will open right up. So if I want to send it as an attachment, I'm just going to type in my teacher's name and see it pops up for me. And there's my essay ready to go. And I'm just going to hit send. Okay, and that will send it right to me. So that's probably the easiest way. So let me go over that again. File. Go down to share. Email. Send as an attachment. Type in my name. As soon as you start typing the first few letters, it comes up. It's already called my essay, and my essay is attached to the email. So all your teacher will have to do is open it up right from there, and then you hit send. And your essay will come right to me. So boys and girls, one last look at it. If you are satisfied that you've met all the requirements, I expect to see lots of good essays this evening. All right, finish up and start sending.